What's up, fight fans? Welcome to Ttths, powered by countermove.com. Fantasy motherfucking MMA that makes every fight worth watching. You choose an event, pick a team of 5 fighters, rack up points, win games. Whoop, there it is. I'm the Sammy Hagar of MMA, Tommy Toehold. Today, the Dan Hendo rises, the Chris is forced to back down, Team Alpha Male loses their sippy cup, the UFC goes full Joe Lozon, and GSP gets hurt being retired somehow. Plus a viewer comment of the week. Let's do this shit! You have my permission to holy fuck, that is nasty. The UFC headed to the actual fight capital of the world Sunday, where 47 million people crammed into a small building with apparently no AC for Super UFC Ultimate Fight Night Starrcade Kumite 38 Shogun vs. Henderson 2. The prelims played out like UFC Undisputed 3 on easy, with dudes getting iced in the first round by all sorts of nastiness. Flying knees, body kicks, the 5-point palm exploding heart technique. It was fucking pandemonium. Vegas apparently let a turtle choose the odds for the prelims because the underdog won in every single fucking fight. In related news, if a man named Sancho comes looking for me, tell him that I'm dead. The main card kicked off with Jason Voorhees taking his rage over premarital sex out on Steven Seiler's face. Then Mario Yamasaki defeated Marubek Taisumov via get your goddamn hands off the cage. Hey, that's a point. What? I didn't do anything. I'm not gonna warn you again. You make one more unfunny joke and you're DQ'd. But I didn't. Don't you talk back to me. That's another point. Okay, Jesus. That's a point. Fuck. Point. Yeah, okay, I got your fucking point right here. Okay, Mario, thanks. Next up, Gianvillante and Fabio chewed bubblegum Maldonado went full Chris Lieben for 15 minutes. Then Leo Santos and Storm in Norman Park came to a meh, followed by the co-main event where Super CB Dalloway went Kaioken times 10 on Brazilian hype Caesar Jesus. I warned you about bad jokes, Tommy. Come on! So I'm DQ'd and the show's over? I told you one more time and you're DQ'd. Alright, fight fans, I guess that's the show. Nah, go ahead, I can't stay mad at you. Thanks, Mario! The main event saw Coachella hologram Dan Henderson take on Shogun Hua, and it was fucking awesome! After being knocked out 16 times in the first round, it looked like Shogun had this shit wrapped up like Durex, but lucky for Hendo, his corner was situated in the Lazarus pit, so by round 3, the old man was ready to drop fucking bombs, and broke the holy fuck out of Shogun's face.
It was extremely painful.
I bet it was, Shogun, you got fucking blasted. You didn't seem too worried about his power in the first round. Did you get too comfortable?
The first round is not the time for fear. That comes later. In the third round.
It was definitely a tough break. After that Tahuna win, this loss must be torture.
Yes, but not of my body. Of my soul. The first round is where I learned the truth about despair. Finishing him seems so easy. So simple. Daniel, you fight like a younger man, with nothing held back.
Where's the trigger? Fuck! What the fuck?
Why you wanna kill me?
Fuck, man, that isn't funny anymore. Shit. That really hurt. God, I think I swallowed part of my nose. You're fucking crazy.
You're garbage. You kills for money.
Whatever, I'm out of here. Dan, that was a huge win coming off of 3 losses.
It was the performance the fans need right now. But not the one they deserve. But the one that they need to deserve.
I don't understand what that means.
Sometimes, UFC fans deserve to have their faith rewarded by awesome knockouts on free TV.
With the ban on TRT going forward, are you worried about how that might affect you physically?
It's not who I am underneath, but what I do that defines me. But yeah, my testosterone levels are so low, I could be Misha Tate's boyfriend.
Do you think it's gonna force you to retire?
Not a fucking chance. The Joker cannot win. Plus, I still have like 32 fights left on my contract.
Holy shit! You know, you've pretty much done everything you can though, haven't you?
Not everything. Not yet. I still want to see that second Hobbit movie with the dragon.
I meant in MMA.
Swear to me!
I didn't swear on anything.
And you'll never have to.
What?
Justice.
Say it ain't so, Joe. After running through 2013 like the goddamn juggernaut, it looks like Chris Weidman's 2014 is starting with a snap, crackle, fuck. The Chris was due for a bout with Ryu from Street Fighter at UFC 173 in May, but suffered a minor knee injury that requires surgery, and now the bout is being pushed to 4th of July weekend, because it wouldn't be Independence Day without Chris Weidman draped in the American flag while a bald eagle perched on his shoulder cooks hot dogs and burgers. A replacement headliner for UFC 173 is yet to be announced, but it was rumored that a bout between Vitor Belfort and Charles Darwin would anchor the card. Unfortunately though, Charles Darwin fights in another weight class and has been dead for 132 years.
How convenient for the UFC, Tommy.
MMA conspiracy guy, what the hell are you talking about?
You really think Chris Weidman injured his knee?
I mean, yeah, injuries do happen in MMA.
Ha! Keep on thinking that, sheep. The powers that be want you to believe it's a knee injury. But I saw a post from a Yahoo message board that says it's something else entirely. Weidman fights in July now, just like July of last year. 2 Julys. That will be important in a second, but let's break down that word July. July. 2 syllables. Ja and then lie. July. lie, just lie, just lie. Just lie about your injury. Now, he's fought twice in just lie, so that means the UFC is trying to tell us that he lied twice. What was the other lie? I have several sources on MySpace that confirm Chris Weidman is a paid actor whose real name is Miguel Gutierrez. Gutierrez backed out of UFC 173 in order to brainwash us into believing that the UFC doesn't have a device that can control the weather. It's all just sitting in front of your faces, sheeple, but you refuse to see it.
If there was some vast conspiracy, why would the people involved leave clues for you to discover exactly what they're doing? Wouldn't they go about their evil plan without all this complex symbolism and double meanings?
Typical sheep logic. Open your eyes, Tommy. John Jones is an inside job.
Okay, you're a fucking idiot. I don't like what that guy's saying. He's calling Chris a liar. Why would he lie? I don't understand. There's no reason for him to lie. Absolutely no fucking reason. That just doesn't make any sense. Injuries happen. There's no conspiracy here. Do I look like a conspiracy? He's not a conspiracy, Tommy. Me and Ray ain't trying to pull nothing. The only thing I'm conspiring to do is punch a hole through your fucking chest. What, are we gonna fake surgeries now? We're pretending to do doctors now? I'm not a doctor. Are you a doctor, Ray? The only surgery I'm performing is punching a hole through your fucking chest. Now we're scared of Lyoto Machida? Why would we be scared of him, but we're not scared of Anderson Silva? That don't make no fucking sense. We're still fighting Machida, but just on a different date. We ain't scared of shit. We're not backing down. Tom Petty in the fucking chest hole punches. Why would somebody say that? Why do people say that? It's the internet, guys. People say all sorts of shit. Well, I don't like the internet. Make it stop, Matt. It's too big a thing, Ray. We can't stop the internet. Maybe you could punch a hole through its fucking chest, right? The internet's not a physical thing you can punch, Tommy. Just trying to contribute, guys. Hey, man, sorry I had to postpone my fight with Machida till July. I'm gonna get this surgery, then I'm gonna come back stronger than ever, and I'm gonna put a good show on for you guys. No need to apologize to me. I postponed my show when a new Call of Duty comes out. Chris, there's an elephant in the room. I don't think those are your legs. You know, I woke up the other day and I thought they seemed a little different, and I don't really remember my body being held together with duct tape, but I could be wrong and I just never noticed it. I know I've seen those legs before somewhere. Hey, Chris. So sorry about your leg. Anderson, did you steal Chris Weidman's legs? No, it's normal legs. Normal, Anderson. It's normal, you guys. I no steal you legs. These Andersons always legs. And guess what, you guys? I'm ready for the fight now. If the Dana and Lorenzo need me for to fight Machida-san for the bells, I'm ready. I'm still fighting Machida, Anderson. They just moved the fight back a few months. No, you done. It's normal. No more the Chris bells. Anderson bells. It's normal for me to be champions of the worlds. I back. Trust me, see? Whoop! 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 Anderson, those aren't your legs. Yeah, I took your legs. Thanks for believing. For a little over a year, Duane Bang and his Lost Boys were kicking dicks in and shutting down Chuck E. Cheese nightly. But like lap dances, pizza, and existence before Justin Bieber became a thing that happened, all good things must come to an end. And come June, the pan is heading to a place where the weed flows like wine and stoners instinctively flock like the salmon of Capistrano. Bang's heading to Colorado after the team's remaining fight camps in order to start his own business and be with family. Meanwhile, back at the Shire, the halflings are already on the hunt for their new coach dad, posting a listing for the position on their official website. Interested applicants can find the job post just below TJ Dillashaw's coloring book pages. Uriah, how you holding up? I'm doing good, man. You know, no hard feelings with Duane. It is what it is. I know it's nothing personal. I'm doing all right with it, but some of the other guys didn't handle the news so well. All right, team meeting, everybody, listen up. First bit of business, when we're finished playing with something, we put our toys back where they belong. TJ, you left a fire truck on the stairs yesterday, and it nearly killed me.
I am a fireman.
Yeah, you are, buddy. You're the best fireman ever. All right, now, guys, I've got some bad news. Papa Bang has to go away for a while.
How long is a while?
Forever.
This is all my fault. If I finished my vegetables like he told me, he would have stayed.
Don't you dare think that, Chad. One of the things we talked about is that we didn't want you guys blaming this on yourselves. Sometimes these things just don't work out. It's not your fault. Papa Bang and I are still friends, and you guys can go visit him at his gym on the weekends.
Am I still a fireman?
Yeah, TJ. You guys see where Joe went? Joe, I know you're in there. Come out of the fort. You're gonna have to come out of there eventually, man.
No, I won't. I'm gonna live in here forever, and you can't get in here because it's a fort.
What will you eat if you stay in there forever, Joe?
Spaghettios.
Okay, but how are you gonna make those spaghettios? You don't have a kitchen in there.
Santa will help me.
Alright, if you're staying in the fort, I guess that means you don't want this new headband I bought for you. Guess I'll just give it to TJ.
Don't give it to TJ.
How's the search for a new coach coming along? It's going, man. We're putting feelers out there. We're talking to some people. I contacted Van Helsing yesterday to see if he could help us train for Renan Barão. I even had a few potential coaches stop by just to see how they'd handle working with the guys.
Coach Vitor, I feel like the other alpha males are picking on me.
Well, why you ducking them, bro? Vitor never duck anybody, bro. Tell them Jesus is watching. He know when you be mean to people. He know you ducking him, bro. They all ducking Jesus.
What if that doesn't work?
Spam spinning head kicks, bro. That work for Vitor.
Hey, Coach Nick, could you tell me a story before nap time?
Yeah, sure. So, once upon a time or some shit, there was this fucking king named George, you know? And he fucking always just laid on top of people for 25 minutes.
Well, why did he do that?
Because he's a punk-ass bitch, I don't know. Anyway, one day this farmer from a magical land called Stocktonia ran up on the king and was all like, "Sup, motherfucker? You're not the king of shit, bitch. You won't fight any hitters." Stocktonia 2 and die, what? Then the king was all like, "I'm about to get my ass whooped to its maximum effect. I better give my throne to some other guys who aren't hitters."
And then what happened to the farmer?
We don't know yet, but he's probably gonna go smoke a bowl right now and then beat Johnny Hendricks' ass right in his face, bro.
His ass is in his face?
Listen to me very carefully. There's no more crying or laughter allowed. You cannot go to the bathroom. Playtime will be 1 hour every day and consist entirely of manual labor. You will have homework every single night, and sleeping with your nightlight is strictly forbidden. Any failure to comply with my rules will result in immediate termination.
Can I go get my sippy cup?
There are no more sippy cups allowed!
Stacks on motherfucking stacks, fight fans. Dana White sat down to lunch recently with Lucy Kellaway, a columnist for your #1 mixed martial arts news source, the Financial Times of London. And the boss man dropped a 12-ton bomb filled with holy fuck sauce. He also tried the veal. When asked how much the UFC was worth, DFW told Kellaway $3.5 billion. Some would say more. Then in my mind, he threw a stack of $100 bills in her face, and Crip walked onto the streets of London to the tune of Duffel Bag Boy. Just 3 years ago, a New York Times column estimated the UFC's worth at $1 to $2 billion, meaning by this time next year, the UFC will probably have their own continent.
What's up, you fucking clown shoot cartoon fuck?
Dana, how's it going?
How does it look like it's fucking going? I'm ha-ho jumping into the Austrian Alps to meet Channing Tatum for vitamin water, and then we're gonna ski down the fucking mountain and meet up with Gerard Butler in Liechtenstein.
Yeah, what are you gonna do there?
They're gonna explain to me which fucking movie is White House Down and which movie is Olympus Has Fallen, because nobody can tell the fucking difference.
Yeah, those movies were the exact same thing. Dana, you said the UFC is worth $3.5 billion?
Is that how much I said? When was that interview, like 3 weeks ago? We're worth $4.5 billion by now.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah, it is, you fucking gooftard. We've got events running in every country that has electricity. Do you know how many people in Brazil watch Dan Henderson and Shogun? 700 million people. And there's only 200 million people living in the country. There's over 1 billion people in China right now, and every one of them is fucking obsessed with the UFC. They can't get enough of this shit. Chinese Dana is over there just fucking shit up right now. Half of them have signed up for Fight Pass already. So add about $5 trillion fucking dollars monthly to our net worth. Suck it, Bella shit. Yeah, how's that pay-per-view coming, you fucking goofs?
Sounds like you guys got a lot going on. Any other plans for future expansion?
Yeah, did you hear about Facebook buying that virtual reality company for $2 billion? Well, we bought it from Facebook for $10 billion, and now starting in July, if you're a Fight Pass subscriber, you can experience life from my perspective with a virtual reality headset. I'm gonna have a little camera on my head, and you get to see all the shit that I see every day. It's gonna be fucking insane. We're calling it White Pass. I'm putting on the life that the fans want to see. All right, I've only got time for one more question, Tommy. We're doing one of my vlogs up here in a minute, and then I've got a quick meeting with Steven Spielberg about UFC brand carpet cleaner before Vitamin Water with Channing Tatum.
All right, we'll wrap it up then. Is there anything you would like to say to your critics, Dana?
Yeah, shut the fuck up, you goofs. Let me tell you something, Tommy. If there are not some people who hate the fucking shit out of you, you probably suck at your job. Do I say fuck a lot? Fuck yes, I do. Will I tweet some goof dick talking shit and tell him to go fuck a T-Rex? You're fucking right. Do I wear jeans and t-shirts a lot? Yeah, they're fucking comfortable. Clothes are just pieces of fabric that cover up our junk, Tommy. Who gives a fuck what fabric I choose to cover my junk? I'm not managing a company that sells fucking paper clips. I run an organization where the people I have to talk to every day break faces for a fucking living. What the fuck kind of person do you think they're gonna listen to, you goofs? When I get into the sucking at life business, then I'll tone it down. All right, I gotta go, Tommy. Spielberg's parachute should be here any second. Later, clown shoes.
I am not impressed by your retirement. According to whoever the fuck runs Georges St Pierre's social media pages, the welterweight GOAT's ACL went full Natalie Imbruglia while training, because apparently walking away from the sport for a while means not walking away from the sport at all. It also means doing just about every single talk show and podcast other than Mari. Now the once and future king is stuck in MMA limbo for however the fuck long it takes for an ACL to heal when you've already torn it once before, are now in your 30s, and have absolutely nothing left to accomplish in your profession. George, I thought you said you were walking away for a while. I feel like you're busier than ever.
I tried to be retired. I went to the park and played shuffleboard. I took afternoon naps on the park bench. I fed the pigeons at the park. I spent a lot of time at the park.
So having absolutely no purpose wasn't fulfilling, huh?
Not as fulfilling as you would think. You can only watch so much Judge Judy.
I refuse to believe that. So what? You got back into it and hurt yourself training?
Is that what the story says? Carl must have written that. He's my guy for the tweezer and the face novel.
Twitter and Facebook.
Whatever, I don't get on the typewriter.
So what actually happened to your knee then?
I would rather not say. I'm a private person. I just need a break to make something of my life, and I need some pizza to eat while breathing really heavy.
I bet I know what happened.
Oh look, some kind of water monster.
Bitch, I'm a shark.
Well, I'm very happy for you, but I'm not impressed that you're a shark.
Whoop!
I better be careful over there, the floor is wet. Fuck you, George.
Stuck to, oh shit!
It wasn't any of those hilarious scenarios, Tommy. Actually, it's pretty embarrassing. It happened in the dark place inside my head sometimes.
Yeah, your dark thoughts tore your ACL?
No, I tripped over an ottoman. I couldn't see it. I've decided that from now on, it will be the slightly illuminated place inside my head sometimes.
Good call.
All right, George. It's time for your procedure or some shit. I thought my surgery wasn't for a few more days. Fucking decide to bump it up or whatever. Nurse, hand me my Scrabble. Are you crazy inside your head sometimes? Aren't you going to give me an anesthetic? Don't be scared, homie. I got some weed in my Honda Civic outside. She'll make half your body go numb, bro. Right in your face. Who are you again? I don't remember talking to you, Doctor. Laying these surgeries down to their maximum effect. That's what's up. So, your name is Doctor. Well, fucking chances, right? Nurse, where's that Scrabble? I'm starting to suspect that you are not a real doctor.
I have my doubts too, George.
All right, let's take a look at that BLT tear.
Viewer comment time! Sunday through Friday, I make a show. Then you, the viewers, leave me constructive feedback in the form of comments. Like choke on some giant cartoon balls and die in a dumpster fire. I've never felt so loved. This week's viewer comment is a theory on my recent productivity by Stephen Avila, who wrote, I have come to a shocking conclusion that this reality has somehow been altered. I think it happened when Hendo dropped the H-bomb. Now bear with me, the Tommy of the past could barely tie his shoes, let alone get a show out on time. This week he releases 5 shows, one each day. I know what you're thinking. So what? He released 5 shows. See, I thought the same thing, but then I rewatched the shows and they weren't that bad. I may have even laughed a few times. That's when it hit me. The universe must have been radically altered and hell must have frozen over. Especially since this is Tommy we're talking about. It's either that theory or he finally gave up drinking and hookers. Ha! You wish. And TRT ain't banned for cartoon MMA hosts just yet, Steven. That's Show Fight fans! Big ass thanks to all my awesome friends. Another big ass thanks to Bruce Buffer and It's Time Industries. Head over to countermove.com right now and sign up for all the fantasy MMA. And then take some of that cash you might win and buy shit with my face on it at TTTHS.com. Note, there is not actual shit with my face on it, although that may be an option in the future. Tune in every day next week. I'll be doing a 6-part series on how to double your fight purse by putting it all on red. Actually, that was the only step. For everybody at Triple THS, I'm Tommy Toehold. God bless Iron Man. God bless America.